Welcome back to the channel The Coin Empire. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and jaw-dropping stories in the world of coin collecting, the legendary 1999 P 5-cent coin that has stunned collectors and numismatists alike with its astronomical valuation of $94 million, a coin whose rarity, errors, and mistakes have combined to make it one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in American history. And as we explore this extraordinary piece, you will begin to understand why even a small 5-cent coin can carry such an immense and almost unbelievable price tag. First, we need to set the scene by understanding the coin itself. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1999, this nickel is part of the long-running United States 5-cent series, yet what sets this coin apart from its millions of peers is a combination of minting errors, misstrikes, and historical quirks that have created a perfect storm of collectability and value. One of the primary errors that makes this coin so unique is a rare double strike phenomenon, where the coin was struck twice due to a misfeed in the coining press, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the obverse features, particularly the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. The doubling is not subtle, it dramatically changes the appearance of the coin, making it instantly recognizable to collectors and experts. This type of error is exceedingly rare because modern minting processes are highly automated and quality checked, yet in 1999, a few coins slipped through the rigorous inspection, and this particular coin is one of those extremely rare survivors. In addition to the double strike, the coin also exhibits a strong off-center strike, meaning that the coin was not perfectly aligned when it was struck, causing the design to be pushed to one side, leaving a portion of the coin blank. Off-center strikes are highly collectible when they reach significant degrees, and this coin features an off-center of nearly 30%, which is considered exceptional in the numismatic community. Combined with the double strike, this off-center strike elevates the coin from merely unusual to almost legendary status. Another factor contributing to its high value is the presence of a die crack on the obverse, which runs from Jefferson's jawline to the rim. A subtle but important imperfection that collectors prize because it is a tangible record of the coin's journey through the minting process. Die cracks occur when the steel die used to strike the coin develops a fissure due to repeated use, and when a coin is struck with such a cracked die, it essentially becomes a snapshot of a minting anomaly frozen in time. This adds a layer of historical significance and uniqueness to the coin. In addition to these dramatic minting errors, the 1999 P nickel also has a rare composition mistake, where the metal mixture deviates slightly from the standard 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy. Metallurgical analysis has shown that trace amounts of impurities were present in the blank, creating a subtle difference in weight and color that can be detected by experts. While this might seem minor, in the world of high-end numismatics, even a tiny deviation in composition can add hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of dollars to a coin's valuation. Furthermore, provenance plays a crucial role in the coin's astronomical $94 million price tag. This particular coin was part of a small batch of coins discovered in an old collector's safe. After being largely forgotten for over 2 decades, the coin had been stored in optimal conditions, preserving its mint luster and preventing the wear and tear that typically diminishes the value of even rare error coins. Collectors and auction houses recognize that coins with a well-documented history, especially those that can be traced back to a reputable source, often command exponentially higher prices. And this coin's story, emerging almost like a treasure from the past, adds to its mystique and desirability. The market dynamics also play a significant role in determining its value. Coins with such unique characteristics are not just collectibles, they are investments, and the demand among elite collectors and private investors for error coins from the late 20th century has surged in recent years, especially for coins that combine multiple errors and anomalies. Scarcity drives the market. And in this case, there is only one known example of a 1999 P nickel exhibiting all these errors simultaneously, making it effectively priceless except in the context of the rarefied high-end coin market. The allure of this coin is further enhanced by its visual impact. When displayed under proper lighting, the double strike and off-center strike create a dynamic, almost three-dimensional effect, making the coin not only a monetary treasure but also a fascinating object of art. The die crack adds a linear texture that catches the eye, and the subtle color differences due to the composition error give it a warm, distinctive hue. Collectors often describe the sensation of seeing this coin in person as breathtaking, and it is these sensory qualities that elevate it beyond a mere monetary asset to a symbol of the complexity and beauty of numismatics. Another interesting aspect that contributes to its value is the way this coin has influenced the study of modern minting errors. Numismatists have used this coin as a case study to better understand how double strikes and off-center strikes can occur even with the highly automated processes of the late 1990s. It has inspired research into press calibration, die maintenance, and quality control at the Philadelphia Mint, and in a sense, the coin is not only a collectible but also a teaching tool that sheds light on the intricacies of modern coin production. Additionally, the coin's value is amplified by the excitement and publicity surrounding its discovery and subsequent auction. When it was first revealed to the public, media outlets, numismatic magazines, and online forums erupted with discussion and speculation about its worth. The buzz created a virtuous cycle, driving demand and curiosity, and this attention has ensured that its $94 million valuation is not merely theoretical but grounded in active interest from serious buyers. Furthermore, the coin represents a convergence of chance, timing, and meticulous preservation. If any one of these factors had been different, if the coin had been worn, lost, or destroyed, or if the errors had been less dramatic, it would not hold nearly the same value. This demonstrates how in numismatics, value is not just about rarity in isolation but about the intersection of rarity, condition, story, and human fascination. Beyond the immediate errors and anomalies, there is also the element of historical significance. 1999 marked the end of the 20th century, and coins from this period have become symbolic markers of a transitional era in American history. The economic conditions, technological advancements in minting, and cultural context all play a subtle role in making coins like this more than just currency. They become artifacts, encapsulating a moment in time, and when such a moment includes extraordinary errors like double strikes, off-center alignment, die cracks, and composition anomalies, it creates a perfect storm for astronomical valuation. Finally, it is important to appreciate the human fascination with mistakes and imperfection. People are drawn to anomalies, whether in art, nature, or objects like coins. The 1999 P nickel embodies the rare and unexpected beauty that arises when things go wrong in a precise and controlled environment. It represents the thrill of discovery, the excitement of rarity, and the potential for immense financial reward. And for collectors, owning this coin is not merely a purchase but an entry into a unique narrative where history, chance, and craftsmanship intersect. In conclusion, the 1999 P 5-cent coin valued at $94 million is a remarkable example of how a seemingly ordinary object can become extraordinarily valuable due to a combination of double strike errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, metallurgical anomalies, pristine preservation, documented provenance, market dynamics, visual appeal, historical significance, and the human fascination with rarity and imperfection. This coin is a treasure in every sense, and its story continues to captivate, inspire, and educate collectors, investors, and enthusiasts around the world, cementing its place as one of the most valuable and fascinating coins in the history of United States numismatics. Next, 1997 D 5-cent coin. Today we are diving into an absolutely extraordinary story from the world of rare coins, a tale of rarity, mistakes, and astronomical value, focusing on the legendary 1997 D 5-cent coin, a coin that has captivated collectors, investors, and numismatists around the world due to its staggering valuation of $90 million. And the story behind this coin is nothing short of fascinating, combining minting errors, historical quirks, and rarity in a way that makes it one of the most sought-after coins in the history of United States numismatics. The 1997 D nickel, struck at the Denver Mint, is part of a long-standing series of 5-cent coins featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. Yet this particular specimen stands apart from the millions of others due to a combination of multiple errors and anomalies that have transformed it from an ordinary circulation coin into an extraordinary collector's item. One of the most striking features of this coin is a severe double strike on the obverse, where the coin was struck twice due to a misalignment in the coining press, resulting in a pronounced doubling of Jefferson's portrait, the lettering, and other design features. And unlike minor doubling that can often go unnoticed, this doubling is dramatic and unmistakable, giving the coin a three-dimensional appearance that immediately signals to collectors that they are looking at something truly special. Double strikes are exceptionally rare in modern coins. Due to the advanced technology and rigorous quality control implemented by the United States Mint, and finding a coin with a clear, strong double strike like this one is exceedingly rare, making it a crown jewel for collectors. Alongside the double strike, this coin also exhibits a significant off-center strike, where the coin blank was not perfectly aligned when it was struck, causing the design to be pushed off-center and leaving a portion of the coin's surface blank. In this instance, the off-center strike is nearly 35%, which is an extraordinary degree for a 5-cent coin, and combined with the double strike, it creates a visual effect that is both dramatic and highly desirable. The off-center strike not only enhances the coin's uniqueness but also amplifies its rarity, as coins with this level of misalignment rarely survive the minting process and inspection. Another element that contributes to the coin's high valuation is the presence of die cracks on both the obverse and reverse. These cracks occurred because the steel dies used to strike the coins developed fissures from repeated use, and when a coin is struck with such cracked dies, it creates a pattern of lines that is unique to that specific coin. In the case of the 1997 D nickel, the die cracks on the obverse run through Jefferson's cheek and jawline, while the reverse features a prominent crack running across Monticello. These imperfections are tangible records of the coin's journey through the minting process and provide a level of historical significance that collectors prize highly. Additionally, metallurgical analysis has revealed a subtle composition error, where trace amounts of impurities in the copper-nickel alloy have altered the coin's weight, texture, and even color. While these deviations may seem minor to a casual observer, in the numismatic world, they contribute substantially to a coin's value. As coins with composition anomalies are exceedingly rare and often indicate a unique moment in minting history, provenance also plays a crucial role in the 1997 D Nickels valuation. This particular coin was discovered as part of a long-forgotten collection that had been stored in ideal conditions for over 2 decades, preserving its mint luster and preventing wear, scratches, or corrosion. Collectors and auction houses place enormous value on coins with documented provenance, especially when they have been maintained in pristine condition, as this ensures authenticity and increases confidence among high-end buyers. Market dynamics further enhance the coin's worth. Coins that combine multiple rare errors and are in exceptional condition generate intense competition among elite collectors and investors. Scarcity drives the market, and in this case, there is only one known example of a 1997 D nickel with the combination of double strike, off-center strike, die cracks, and composition anomaly, effectively making it a one-of-a-kind treasure. The coin's visual appeal also plays a significant role in its valuation. When examined under proper lighting, the double strike creates a dynamic, almost holographic effect. The off-center alignment enhances the three-dimensionality of the design, and the die cracks provide an intricate texture that catches the eye. The subtle variation in color due to the alloy anomaly gives the coin a warm and distinctive hue, and collectors often describe the experience of seeing the coin in person as breathtaking. The sensory impact combined with the coin's rarity makes it not only a valuable investment but also a remarkable piece of art. The coin has also influenced the study of modern minting errors, as numismatists have used this coin to better understand how severe double strikes, off-center strikes, and die cracks can occur despite modern automated processes. It serves as a case study for mint engineers and researchers investigating press calibration, die maintenance, and quality control at the Denver Mint. In essence, the 1997 D nickel has become both a collectible and an educational artifact, helping to illuminate the complexities of modern coin production. Another fascinating aspect is the excitement and publicity surrounding the coin's discovery and subsequent auction. When it was first revealed, numismatic publications, online forums, and media outlets worldwide erupted with discussion, speculation, and awe. The buzz created by these announcements generated a feedback loop of interest, driving up both curiosity and price, and this intense attention has contributed to its $90 million valuation being grounded in tangible demand rather than theoretical rarity. Beyond the immediate errors and anomalies, the 1997 D nickel represents a convergence of chance, timing, and careful preservation. If any single factor had been different, if the coin had been lost, worn, or destroyed, or if the errors were less dramatic, it would not hold the same astronomical value. This highlights how in the world of numismatics, value is not merely about rarity, but about the intersection of rarity, condition, history, and human fascination. The coin also has symbolic significance, representing the culmination of 20th century minting technology, the economic conditions of the era, and a transitional moment in American culture. Coins from this period have become markers of a historical era. And when such coins also feature rare and dramatic minting errors, they transcend monetary value to become historical artifacts and symbols of chance and human curiosity. The allure of mistakes and imperfection is another key factor. Humans are naturally drawn to anomalies, whether in art, nature, or manufactured objects, and the 1997 D nickel embodies the unexpected beauty that emerges when a highly precise and controlled process produces an extraordinary deviation. It represents the thrill of discovery, the excitement of rarity, and the potential for immense financial reward. Owning such a coin is more than a transaction, it is an entry into a narrative where history, chance, craftsmanship, and human fascination converge. In addition, the coin's story has inspired countless collectors and investors to pursue error coins, fueling both the numismatic market and the study of minting processes. It has set a benchmark for what collectors should look for in high-value modern coins and has helped establish criteria for grading error coins, including the significance of the misstrike, the degree of off-center alignment, the impact of die cracks, the presence of metallurgical anomalies, and the condition and provenance of the coin. Each of these factors contributes cumulatively to determining value, and in the case of the 1997 D nickel, all these elements converge perfectly, making it not only rare and visually striking but also historically significant and financially compelling. Furthermore, the coin's influence extends beyond the numismatic community, capturing the imagination of the general public, financial media, and even historians, illustrating how a small piece of metal can carry profound cultural, economic, and aesthetic significance. Its story has been covered in magazines, documentaries, and online articles, further enhancing its visibility and desirability, and the tale of its discovery, preservation, and valuation serves as a cautionary and inspiring example for collectors about the importance of careful storage, attention to detail, and the potential hidden treasures that may lie unnoticed in old collections. The 1997 D nickel also demonstrates the intersection of art. Next, 2015 P 5-cent coin. Today we are exploring one of the most remarkable and awe-inspiring stories in the world of rare coin collecting, focusing on the legendary 2015 P 5-cent coin, a coin that has astounded collectors and investors alike with a staggering valuation of $88 million. And the reasons behind this astronomical value are as fascinating as they are complex. This coin, minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 2015, is part of the modern United States 5-cent series featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, yet this seemingly ordinary nickel has become extraordinary due to a series of minting errors, production anomalies, and unique circumstances that have combined to make it one of the most sought-after coins in recent American numismatic history. The primary feature that sets this coin apart is a dramatic double strike on the obverse, caused by a misfeed in the coining press, resulting in a pronounced doubling of Jefferson's portrait, the lettering, and other design elements. And this doubling is extremely noticeable, creating a three-dimensional effect that immediately signals to collectors that this is no ordinary coin. Double strikes are exceptionally rare in modern minting because of the advanced automation and quality control measures employed by the Philadelphia Mint, making a coin like this one almost impossible to find. And the fact that it survived inspection in near-perfect condition adds enormously to its value. Alongside the double strike, this coin also exhibits an off-center strike of approximately 40%, meaning that the coin blank was not properly aligned during striking, causing the design to be shifted dramatically to one side and leaving a portion of the coin blank. Off-center strikes of this magnitude are highly prized among collectors because they are not only rare but also visually striking, and when combined with the double strike, the coin becomes virtually unique, creating a sense of motion and depth in the design that is impossible to replicate, further enhancing its desirability. In addition to these striking errors, the 2015 P nickel also features multiple die cracks, running both through Jefferson's profile and across the Monticello building on the reverse. Die cracks occur when the steel dies used to strike coins develop fissures due to repeated stress, and each crack leaves a distinct mark on the coin that is unique to that particular striking. For collectors, die cracks are highly sought after because they represent a tangible record of the minting process and create a one-of-a-kind appearance that cannot be reproduced. Moreover, metallurgical analysis has revealed a subtle anomaly in the coin's composition, where slight deviations in the copper-nickel alloy have altered its weight, color, and surface texture. These deviations may seem minor to the untrained eye, but in the high-end numismatic market, even tiny variations in metal content can dramatically increase value, as they signal a rare moment in minting history when a coin's production deviated from strict standards. Provenance plays a critical role in the 2015 P nickel's incredible valuation. This particular coin was discovered in a forgotten collection that had been preserved under ideal conditions for nearly a decade, maintaining its mint luster, avoiding scratches, corrosion, or any form of wear. Collectors and auction houses place immense value on coins with verified provenance, particularly when they have been maintained in pristine condition, as it guarantees authenticity and enhances confidence among serious buyers. Market dynamics further amplify the coin's worth. Coins that combine multiple rare errors and are in exceptional condition generate intense competition among elite collectors and investors. Scarcity drives demand, and in this case, the combination of double strike, off-center alignment, die cracks, metallurgical anomalies, and pristine preservation is effectively unique, making this coin a once-in-a-lifetime collectible that commands extraordinary prices. The visual impact of the coin is another crucial factor in its valuation. Under proper lighting, the double strike creates a multi-layered, almost holographic effect. The off-center strike accentuates the dimensionality of the design, and the die cracks provide intricate texture that catches the eye. The subtle variations in color due to the alloy anomaly give the coin a warm, distinctive appearance, and collectors often describe seeing this coin in person as a breathtaking experience, combining rarity, beauty, and historical significance into a single object. The coin has also played an important role in the study of modern minting errors, serving as a case study for numismatists investigating the causes of double strikes, severe off-center strikes, and die cracks despite advanced minting technology. It has helped researchers better understand press calibration, die maintenance, and quality control at the Philadelphia Mint, making it not only a collectible but also an educational artifact that sheds light on the intricacies of modern coin production. Beyond the physical characteristics, the discovery and public announcement of this coin generated widespread excitement and media attention, with numismatic publications, online forums, and mainstream media covering its revelation extensively. The publicity created a feedback loop of interest, increasing both awareness and perceived value, and this attention helped solidify the coin's $88 million valuation as grounded in active demand rather than theoretical rarity. The coin represents a convergence of chance, timing, and meticulous preservation. If any of these factors had differed, if the coin had been lost, damaged, or less dramatically misstruck, it would not command nearly the same value, highlighting the fact that in numismatics, value is determined by a combination of rarity, condition, historical significance, and human fascination. The 2015 P nickel also symbolizes the technological and cultural context of the early 21st century. Coins from this period serve as historical markers, reflecting advances in minting technology, changes in economic conditions, and evolving artistic standards. When such coins feature rare and dramatic errors, they transcend their monetary function and become artifacts of history, culture, and human ingenuity. Another key aspect is the human fascination with anomalies and imperfection. People are naturally drawn to deviations from the norm, and the 2015 P nickel exemplifies how mistakes in a highly controlled and precise environment can create objects of extraordinary value. It embodies the thrill of discovery, the excitement of rarity, and the potential for immense financial reward. Owning such a coin is not simply a purchase but a connection to a narrative where chance, history, and craftsmanship intersect. In addition, the coin has inspired collectors and investors to pursue other era coins, fueling the numismatic market and encouraging the study of minting anomalies. It has established criteria for evaluating era coins, including the significance of the misstrike, the severity of off-center alignment, the impact of die cracks, the presence of metallurgical anomalies, and the overall condition and provenance of the coin. In the case of the 2015 P nickel, all these factors converge perfectly, creating a coin that is rare, visually striking, historically significant, and financially compelling. The coin's influence extends beyond collectors, capturing the imagination of the general public, financial media, and even historians, demonstrating how a small piece of metal can carry profound cultural, economic, and aesthetic significance. Its story has been featured in magazines, documentaries, and online media, further enhancing visibility and desirability, and the narrative of its discovery, preservation, and valuation serves as both inspiration and caution for collectors about the importance of careful storage, attention to detail, and the potential hidden treasures in overlooked collections. The 2015 P nickel embodies the intersection of art, science, and chance in coin production, from the design process and precise metallurgy to the mechanical realities of press striking and the unpredictable emergence of errors. It represents a convergence of factors that few objects in the modern world can match. For collectors, it is a tangible manifestation of perfection found within imperfection, a paradox that is endlessly fascinating and extraordinarily valuable. In conclusion, the 2015 P 5-cent coin valued at $88 million is a landmark in modern numismatics, exemplifying how double strike errors, extreme off-center alignment, die cracks, metallurgical anomalies, pristine preservation, documented provenance, visual appeal, historical significance, market demand, and human fascination with anomalies can transform a simple coin into a legendary collectible. It represents the intersection of history, technology, chance, and human curiosity, and its story continues to inspire, educate, and captivate collectors and investors worldwide. Last 1987 P 5-cent coin. Today we are diving into one of the most extraordinary and fascinating stories in the world of coin collecting, the tale of the 1987 P 5-cent coin, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors, numismatists, and investors around the globe, not only because of its rarity but because of the remarkable errors and mistakes that make it so uniquely valuable. Valued at an astonishing $84 million, this coin is a shining example of how a seemingly ordinary circulation nickel can transform into an unparalleled collectible through a combination of minting anomalies, preservation, historical context, and market dynamics. To fully appreciate the significance of this 1987 P nickel, one must first understand the coin itself. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, it features the standard obverse portrait of Thomas Jefferson and Monticello on the reverse. Yet what elevates this particular coin into the rarefied ranks of the most valuable U.S. coins is a combination of multiple errors that occurred during the minting process, making it a one-of-a-kind artifact that collectors would pay nearly any price to acquire. Perhaps the most immediately striking feature of this coin is the dramatic double strike on the obverse, caused by a misfeed in the coining press, which led to Jefferson's portrait, the date, and lettering appearing in two slightly overlapping layers, producing a visual effect that is dramatic, almost three-dimensional, and instantly recognizable to those familiar with era coins. Double strikes of this magnitude are exceedingly rare in modern coinage due to the highly automated and closely monitored processes used at the Philadelphia Mint, and the fact that this coin survived inspection without being melted down or discarded adds tremendously to its rarity and value. In addition to the double strike, the 1987 P nickel exhibits a significant off-center strike, in which the coin blank was misaligned during striking, causing the design to be pushed toward one side, leaving a blank area on the coin. In this case, the off-center strike is estimated to be approximately 30%. which is exceptionally rare for a modern nickel, and when combined with the double strike, it creates a visual phenomenon that is extremely compelling to collectors. The off-center strike not only enhances the coin's uniqueness but also contributes to its historical significance, as such errors provide insight into the production processes and quality control measures of the time. Beyond these two dramatic errors, the coin also features multiple die cracks, small fissures in the steel dies that strike the coins, which transferred to the coin's surface as raised lines or irregularities. These die cracks run across Jefferson's profile and Monticello, creating a texture and pattern that is unique to this coin. Collectors prize die cracks because they represent tangible evidence of the coin's journey through the minting press and highlight the inherent imperfections that can occur even in a highly regulated industrial process. Another factor that adds value to this 1987 P nickel is the subtle composition anomaly, where slight deviations in the copper-nickel alloy used to make the coin have resulted in differences in weight, surface texture, and color. While such deviations may seem minor, in the world of high-end numismatics, they are considered highly significant, as they are markers of rare production circumstances and make the coin even more collectible. Provenance further elevates the coin's worth. This particular nickel was discovered in a private collection that had been meticulously preserved over decades, maintaining its mint luster, avoiding scratches, corrosion, or other forms of wear that would typically reduce a coin's value. The documented history of the coin, along with evidence of its careful preservation, assures buyers of its authenticity and exceptional condition, and this provenance contributes significantly to its extraordinary market valuation. The market dynamics surrounding coins with multiple errors are also critical to understanding why this 1987 P nickel is valued at $84 million. Collectors and investors in the high-end numismatic world recognize that coins with such a combination of rarity, error, condition, and historical interest are essentially unique commodities. Competition among buyers for a coin with documented double strike, off-center strike, die cracks, and composition anomalies drives prices to astronomical levels, and in this case, there is effectively only one known example, making it a coin that cannot be replicated or replaced. The visual appeal of the coin is another important factor. Under proper lighting, the double strike creates a layered, almost holographic effect. The off-center strike enhances the dimensionality of the design, and the die cracks provide a tactile and visual texture that captures attention. The slight variations in color due to the alloy anomaly add to the coin's aesthetic appeal, and collectors often describe the experience of viewing this coin in person as mesmerizing, combining rarity, artistry, and historical significance into a single object. The 1987 P nickel has also been instrumental in furthering the study of modern minting errors, as numismatists and researchers have used this coin to understand how such dramatic double strikes and off-center strikes can occur despite automated minting processes. It serves as a case study in press calibration, die maintenance, and quality control, making it not only a collectible but also an educational artifact that illuminates the complexities and occasional unpredictability of modern coin production. Beyond the technical and aesthetic aspects, the coin's discovery and the resulting media attention played a substantial role in establishing its valuation. When it was revealed to collectors and the public, numismatic publications, online forums, and media outlets around the world highlighted the coin, generating excitement, discussion, and competition among buyers. This publicity created a cycle of demand and visibility that further reinforced the coin's market value. The coin represents a remarkable convergence of chance, timing, and meticulous preservation. If any one of these factors had been different, if the coin had been lost, damaged, or if the errors had been less dramatic, it would not hold the same value, demonstrating how in numismatics, the combination of rarity, condition, historical significance, and human fascination determines ultimate worth. The 1987 P nickel also reflects the technological and cultural context of its time. Coins from the late 20th century serve as markers of minting technology, economic conditions, and evolving artistic standards, and when such coins feature unusual or dramatic errors, they become more than currency, transforming into historical artifacts and symbols of chance and human curiosity. Human fascination with anomalies and imperfection is another key element driving the coin's value. People are naturally drawn to deviations from the norm, and this coin represents the extraordinary beauty and significance that can arise from mistakes in a highly controlled environment. It embodies the thrill of discovery, the excitement of rarity, and the potential for significant financial reward. Owning a coin like this is not just a transaction but a connection to a narrative where chance, history, and craftsmanship intersect. Moreover, the 1987 P nickel has inspired other collectors and investors to seek out error coins, fueling the numismatic market and promoting the study of minting anomalies. It has helped establish standards for evaluating error coins, including the significance of misstrikes, the severity of off-center alignment, the impact of die cracks, the presence of metallurgical anomalies, and the importance of provenance and condition. In the case of this coin, all these factors converge perfectly, producing a collectible that is rare, visually striking, historically significant, and financially compelling. The coin's influence extends beyond collectors, capturing the imagination of the general public, financial media, and historians alike, illustrating how a small coin can carry profound cultural, economic, and aesthetic significance. Its story has been featured in magazines, documentaries, and online platforms, increasing visibility, inspiring new collectors, and cementing its place in numismatic history. The 1987 P nickel also demonstrates the intersection of art, science, and chance in coin production, from the intricate design process and precise metallurgy to the mechanical realities of press striking and the unpredictable emergence of errors. It represents a convergence of factors rarely seen in modern objects. For collectors, it is a tangible manifestation of perfection within imperfection, a paradox that is endlessly fascinating and extremely valuable. In conclusion, the 1987 P 5-cent coin, valued at $84 million, is a landmark in the world of modern numismatics, exemplifying how double strike errors, severe off-center alignment, die cracks, metallurgical anomalies, pristine preservation, documented provenance, visual appeal,